The following program is presented by Pro Sound and Video.
Today on Broward T News, we're at Cooper City High School to learn all about the home of the Cowboys.
Stay tuned to learn about one Jujitsu instructor combining important life lessons with martial arts.
The growth of the FSPA convention,
A look into the real deal with AI,
and much more.
Hello, and welcome to Broward Teen News, Cooper City High School Edition. I'm Sebastian Carrasquilla.
And I'm Devin Hidehouse. Today, we're going to look inside our wonderful town of Cooper City and beyond to showcase some of the amazing things happening right here in South Florida.
We begin our broadcast today right here in Cooper City, where the next generation of high schoolers got a first-hand look at what awaits them.
Pioneer Middle School students recently visited Cooper City High, and Drew Glantz was there to capture their experience.
This past week, Cooper City High hosted Pioneer Middle School for their annual Walkover event. Presenting students with memorable speakers, spirited scholars with insight on school involvement, student government representatives ready for new leaders, faculty expressing their excitement, and even appearances by the Cooper City High Play and Littlest Cowboys programs, the Walkover event was inspiring.
The Walkover is helping to bridge the gap for those kids who don't understand what high school is. Even though it's in January and we still have a few months to go, this lets them see where they're going to be, what they might be doing, experience 2 hours of high school life, and it really just helps get them ready for next year and makes me super happy to help bring them over here.
With a transfer into the gymnasium, Pioneer students saw the fun high school offers, including collective games and teamworking events, tug of war between their own Pioneer peers, and against the mighty Mrs. Britton. The rising freshman class caught a glimpse of the definitive high school experience. For CTV News, I'm Drew Glantz.
Moving from future high school experiences to the dedication of an instructor shaping young lives through discipline and skill, I have the story of a Jiu-Jitsu teacher making a real difference.
Look at me before you go. Bring this knee up, step that leg out. Good, do it again. Do it again. There you go, do it again.
Devin's rough upbringing left him uprooted, constantly moving from place to place, finding nowhere to call home.
I had a bit of an unorthodox childhood. I moved around a lot growing up. I moved in with my aunt when I was 15 or 16, and she gave me an ultimatum. In order to stay there, I had to join a club or a sport, or I had to go to the gym every single morning with my uncle at the time.
Go, 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 keep fighting. Don't stay there.
I got a text message from my wrestling coach. He was like, "Hey, where are you?" And I just responded. I was like, "This is what I'm doing. This is where I'm at." It's like, "Be at my house this day." It's like 3 days prior. I went to his house that day. I ended up talking to him about a living situation, and I ended up living there for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years.
His coach became more than a mentor. He was a lifeline, offering him a home and the wisdom to turn his struggles into his biggest strength.
Let's go, keep going.
His path was aimed for greatness, but his true calling, his purpose, was always there, waiting to be realized in the lives he would impressively inspire.
There's just something about helping people be able to tap their potential. I used to fixate on this a lot. I want to be a world champion. I want to achieve so much in this world, but then you kind of have like an anxiety attack thinking that you're not going to achieve these things. And I don't want to call it a revelation, but kind of a realization that maybe my purpose or what I'm really here to do is help people tap their potential at a point where it's going to be easiest when they're young.
Coach Devin has not only proven that setbacks don't define you, but strengthen you. Whether it's on and off the mat, he has become a catalyst for self-improvement. For CTV Extra, this has been Sebastian Carrasquilla.
You might be surprised by the transformation of a local landmark. I recently visited Vista Park, which has become a thriving hub of activity, a far cry from its origin. When people hear the word second chances, they often think about redemption or an opportunity to not make the same mistake again. but second chances aren't only for people, they can be for places too. Vista Park, which was once a waste dump, an eyesore for the community, has now transformed into a beautiful park where families gather, kids play, and nature thrives.
I mean, in any of these cities where there's so much construction and so few kind of general green areas and stuff, I think that any kind of big expanse of land like this where you can participate in any of activities that you like is always great, right? You get a lot of people coming together to do different things, right? So here at the airfield, we get together to fly airplanes, but over there's people that do, exercising also downstairs. You'll see in the background we have all the playgrounds for the kids. They come and play in the playgrounds, and then you'll have sports teams like football or soccer teams practicing in the fields around. There's some basketball courts. So any place where people can get out of their houses, get away from behind their screens, right?
It's a powerful reminder that with vision and effort, even the most unlikely things can get a fresh start. As this former waste dump gets a second chance as a thriving community park, it's safe to say that it's a model for how neglected spaces can be transformed into something beneficial for both people and the environment. For CTV Extra, this has been Devin Heighthouse. We're fortunate here at BTN to collaborate with other schools in our area, bringing you a wider view of what's happening in South Florida.
From Christopher Columbus High School, we have a look at an exciting construction project underway at their growing campus.
Construction continues at Christopher Columbus High School, bringing big changes to the campus. While the project promises new improvements, it also brings temporary hardships.
In my biology class, I'm really close to construction. When we're taking quizzes or tests, it's really loud. I hear a lot of thumping, and sometimes I lose focus and forget what I'm writing.
Columbus is currently working on what administration calls a facelift, which includes an update to the A building, including brand new classrooms, a remodel to the D building, and a new center for academic assistance and guidance. And Columbus's administration says these changes will help beautify and better the campus.
When you drive into our campus right now, before the construction was taking place, the reality is it needed a facelift. Because right now, when Columbus first started, you're talking about anywhere between 300 and 400 kids. We're now 1,800 strong, and we wanted to create a situation where our students coming onto campus, the first thing they're looking at is a modernized, brand new building.
However, for teachers like Mr. Crossman, the construction has brought more than just noise pollution.
Well, for the last 20 years until this year, I had my digs were in A14, and obviously A14 is a literal hollow shell of itself now. So a lot of teachers in that building have all relocated. I was one of the lucky few that ended up here, but I know for a lot of my coworkers it was a little more of a problem.
But students are staying hopeful.
I do anticipate the finished product. From what I've seen, it does look like a very good building, what they're working on. I feel like it'll open up a lot more of the school for me.
Construction is set to wrap up by 2026, but the school community will continue to face these challenges until it's completed. For CCNN Live, I'm Brandon Karam, reporting.
Staying local, I recently discovered a true gem in our community, a pet store that goes above and beyond. Here's more on this special business. In a world where mainstream pet stores dominate the shelves, Paws Pet Market stands apart. Specializing in eco-friendly, organic, and sustainable products, this store is changing how we care for our pets one paw at a time.
So when I first got a dog, she wasn't eating any of the food that we were trying to feed her, and we started taking a deep dive and looking into all the pet food that was on the market and understanding why. We started cooking for her, and we started learning the nutrition behind pet food. So we wanted to do that for more people, so we got into this business and started spreading the word of healthy food.
From natural foods and environmentally conscious toys to their professional dog grooming service, Paws is catering to pet owners who want the best for their animal and the planet.
Sure, so we donate a lot of pet food that we can to shelters. We also started a program, this started during COVID, where we leave pet food outside on our stoop. This way, if you can't feed your dog, if you can't afford to, we have pet food out there, so people take it at night. So we try to supply it every day out there, and they're gone every day, so hopefully it's helping someone.
While Chain Pet Stores focuses on sales, Green Paws Pet Market goes beyond by donating food to pets in need and providing a stress-free grooming experience that prioritizes comfort over convenience.
I think that's a huge difference because they're comfortable, they're less anxious while they're here, so they probably won't even really need sedatives unless they're just scared about it. But yeah, I would say that. And then also just the good products, nice team. David's great. I think it's great. I like this place.
Though our furry friends can't tell us how they feel, many pet owners are turning to eco-friendly products for their care. In a market flooded with options, Green Paws Pet Market truly is a diamond in the rough, offering a safer, more sustainable choice for both pets and the planet. For CTV Extra, this has been Devin Heighthouse.
Now let's turn our attention to the inspiring world of music education.
Drew Glantz takes us inside ASM Music School, where young people not only learn instruments, but also valuable life lessons.
Settled in the heart of Cooper City, ASM Music School hums with life. Each note a testament to Karen Ray's passion for music.
I guess the concept of it is to give kids a chance to be creative, to go as far as they want, to have fun, to meet other kids who have that creative spark that they want to, to go as much as, go as far as they would like to in music, whether they use it as a career or as a hobby.
Karen Ray grew up surrounded by music, learning from her father as she watched students grow into not just musicians, but confident individuals.
Again, he grew up in New York and was a musician there, and growing up, he didn't really have a place to go where other kids were. And that's kind of how this idea of having the bands attached to the private lessons developed, that the kids can work privately to go at their own speed.
ASM Music School isn't just a school, it's a sanctuary for passion, perseverance, and possibility. And thanks to Karen Ray, this hidden gem continues to shine, one note at a time.
It does. It keeps me happy. I'm happy when I get to teach my students, when I get to do my bands. Sometimes it's frustrating. Sometimes it's hard. This is a tough world now. But when you see the kids come in and they're having a great time and they're learning and they're having fun with each other, that is what makes it so joyful.
ASM Music thrives under Karen Ray's passionate leadership, a hidden gem where her vision turns talent into art. For CTV News, I'm Drew Glantz.
One of the most talked about topics in our world today is artificial intelligence.
Ryan Scrane offers his perspective on the realities of AI and its impact on our future.
Yo, what's up, man? Oh, hey, look. Using ChatGPT to write my essay, and it's giving me some really good ideas.
Hold on. Isn't that considered cheating?
I mean, it's not cheating. It's still a tool, and I'm still using my ideas.
But you're not, grasping the information. You're not learning anything from this.
Today, we're answering that exact burning question. Is using AI in academics a form of cheating or a revolutionary learning tool? With the rise of AI tools like ChatGPT and other essay generators, students have more resources at their fingertips than ever before. On one hand, critics argue that relying on these technologies undermines the core principles of academic integrity. They say it's like having a virtual tutor who's doing your homework for you. On the other hand, supporters claim that these tools are simply that, tools that can enhance the learning experience. Let's break it down. Imagine you're crafting an essay. Want to explore different perspectives? AI can help you generate ideas you might not have known before. Struggling with grammar? AI can polish your work. Using AI wisely can help bolster your learning and provide as a stepping stone rather than a crutch. But where's the line? Are students learning or just pressing the easy button? And what happens when AI creates work that doesn't belong to them? This is where educators are raising eyebrows. As the school year ticks away, we're left with this question. Are we in a new era of education, or are we diluting the very essence of our learning? So what do you think? Is AI your new best friend in learning, or a slippery slope to academic dishonesty? That's all for me. So for CTV News, I'm Ryan Scrane.
We revisit Christopher Columbus High School, where their program recently participated in the FSPA State Convention.
Marcus Montesino offers his insights on the growth and importance of this annual event and the FSPA organization.
New year, new hotel, and a bunch of new records. There's a whole new FSPA. This year, we moved from the Wyndham Resort to the Renaissance Orlando at SeaWorld. And with new scenery came a bunch of new records. I mean, this year alone had 1,500 students in attendance and nearly 100 competitions. It just leaves you wondering, why didn't we move sooner? Don't get me wrong, the Wyndham had its charm, and I can't tell you how many memories I made on those late night Wawa runs. But it also had roaches. After 10 years, things were bound to get a little worn down. But the biggest issue, we outgrew it. With more students, more schools, and more submissions than ever before, we needed a venue that could keep up. But with all this extra space comes, well, confusion. This hotel is huge. I mean, massive. Half the time, I think I'm gonna need a GPS just to get to my next session. I've definitely gotten my steps in just trying to figure out which ballroom is which. And it's a lot to take in, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. And now with this new hotel, our creativity finally has a space to flourish. We've got more room for workshops, more opportunities to connect, and more energy to build something bigger than ever before. Here's to new hotels, new records, and new memories. Here's to navigating confusing hallways and finding inspiration in the most unexpected places. And even when things get a little bit overwhelming, we keep looking on the bright side, because that's what we do. For CCNN Live, I'm Marcos Montesino, reporting.
We have another story from Christopher Columbus High, this time highlighting a program from the FSPA convention making a significant return.
Adrian Perez has the details.
When you think of an all-Florida program, you think of decorated schools like Doral Academy or Seminole Ridge. But one school managed to achieve this feat in their first year returning.
Yeah, so Gables Live existed years ago, and I think I want to say it stopped around 9 years ago. It is my first year teaching, my first year doing the advisor for Gables Live. I don't know, I kind of like the challenge. I did not study broadcast, I don't come from a broadcast background, but it has been really fun and exciting, and I guess what brought me to it was the challenge and like trying something new.
At FSPA, there are over 63 competing programs and 4,270 entries. This year, only 18% were recognized as all-Florida publications, with Gables High being one of them, despite it only being their first year. And Ms. Abrahante's student says that she pushes them to work their hardest.
Well, this year I've definitely put in a lot of work, and so have all of my classmates. It's our first year, so it's been definitely trial and error from a lot of sleepless nights. We've definitely improved a lot, and it's been a great experience.
And for the students, being at the convention means more to them than the lessons learned.
It's really exciting to show that we basically started from the ground up and had to build ourselves up, something that we're all really proud of, and it's showing that all the hard that we've done this entire year has paid off.
I was teaching earlier. I'm giving up my Saturdays for practices, my afternoons. I get calls from them at midnight and I'm answering them, we're FaceTiming, I'm doing all these things, but it comes with the satisfaction of knowing that we're doing something together. If you're going satire, no.
After an award-winning competition season, Coral Gables High School hopes to continue this momentum into next year. For CCNN Live, I'm Adrian Perez, reporting.
There's always a discussion about the popularity of the world's game.
Ryan Skrain shares his commentary on whether soccer will ever truly become the dominant sport here in America.
You ready to play football?
Yeah, where's your soccer ball at?
What do you mean? We're playing American football.
But football's soccer, it's a worldwide thing.
But it's not America's game.
Soccer may be the world sport, but when will it ever be America's game? The sport has made huge strides in the U.S., but is facing an uphill battle against deeply rooted traditions.
Let's talk numbers. The 2022 World Cup final drew 1.5 billion viewers worldwide, while the 2025 Super Bowl had 127 million. Even in the U.S., soccer trails behind. 26 million Americans watched the World Cup final, but the Super Bowl still had 4 times that audience. Soccer, with its long build-ups, strategic play, and low-scoring nature, requires a different type of appreciation. While the die-hard fans are there, mainstream America still isn't fully sold.
Major League Soccer is expanding rapidly, but is still not on par with Europe's elite leagues. The English Premier League, La Liga, and Champions League still attract top talent, while the MLS is seen as a stepping stone or a final stop for aging stars.
Even with the arrival of stars like Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, Marco Reus, and Jordi Alba, the MLS will remain a league that Americans like but don't love.
So, will soccer ever be America's game? Not yet, and maybe not ever.
The game is changing, and the 2026 World Cup on U.S. soil could be a game changer.
But in a country where football means something entirely different, soccer has a long way to go before it can truly become America's game. Ready to play some football?
Wait, but which ball?
Be right back.
Finally, for a look at a fun and perhaps overlooked outdoor activity, Devin Heighthouse takes us to the park to try his hand at disc golf.
Here's a closer look at my attempt at this engaging sport. Howdy Cowboys, I'm Devin.
And I'm Cole.
Today we're playing disc golf, but with a twist.
I'm using all putters, because I'm a little better than him.
And I'm using every disc because I'm not better than him. So let's see how this shakes out.
To the disc golf battle. Turn over for me, baby.
All right, hole one. Cole's shot was pretty bad, so let's capitalize. Oh, my beaut.
He's missing it. Oh, never mind. That's a good throw.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
And that's a par for Cole.
Oh no. Okay, so my disc went over here and the hole's like over there. So not looking good for me.
Oh no, the tree.
Oh no.
Get in there! No!
Oh.
Hole in one. It's off.
Go, go, go!
Good layup. Of all time. Can he save it? And he hit the chains. Recording Cole's tap in. Oh wow, that was interesting. And recording Devin's tap in for him.
An offer to make.
What is it?
If I beat you on this hole, I win.
I'm down.
Winner take all this hole.
Can I
so
go?
I could have a chance to win.
I can go?
Yeah.
I smoked it. I smoked it!
No, please focus, camera. Oh, thank you.
Tailed off just to the left. The most important shot of the day. To have a chance. He rips it right on line.
Oh,
just as there. Oh, just left. For the team.
Oh my God, guys. What a gift from Cole.
Oh, he took the double as a homie would.
Well, unfortunately, I did not win today. Did not bring my A game, but as we all know, in our hearts, we tied. Isn't that right, Cole?
That is right. We definitely were super close the whole match.
All right, for CTV News, this has been Devin Heighthouse.
And we're out.
Well, that wraps it up here from Cooper City. I'm Devin Heighthouse.
And I'm Sebastian Carrasquilla. And if you want to see stories like these and more, make sure to like our Broward Teen News Facebook page.
See you next time.
Broward Teen News was brought to you by ProSound and Video.